Hi, oh, does that to me too? Okay.
Well, I'm not really a particular business owner at this moment. I'm in the process of, but I'm not owning anything right now. I have crypto, I have 2 wallets, and I've been dabbling in that, but
Okay. Ms. Brenda, do you want to share your business and what you do?
I'm still in the process of getting started with one, but I am working on something. So you're helping me with how to get started, really. So.
All right, well, we will jump into this and I will get my screen share going. Oh, wait, I got one more thing I got to pull up. I was almost there, y'all. I was almost there. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I got one more thing that I need to pull up and then we will get into this. Yeah, so what we're going to talk about today is the last steps that we were doing, which are adding the actual product into the super checkout. There's an actual upsell, being able to load the social media pages up because they give you some good social media creatives, which is like, man, that alone, like it really does save time being able to. And I used to have way more time where I would just do all of my graphics like that, but haven't been back on it. There is, I was trying to get one more screen. This thing won't take all day. What's this? Chad, do you want to share your business and what you do?
I'm a cannabis cultivator. I also do graphic, custom graphics, custom t-shirts, rolling trays, posters, print work, stuff like that.
Nice. I don't think this is just, it's taking forever. I don't want it to go, oh man. It's stuck, Discord's stuck. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there and I'm just gonna get the screen share going and we will get into that later. As a matter of fact, let me join from my phone just in case, because I ain't got no time for this. All right, so this is part 3. We're gonna finish building our private label right product that we got from IDPLR. We've been building it with Builderall. I like to say that Builderall gives your business a foot rub because it just makes things easier. It's everything that I could possibly think of, minus like the graphics design part, to really put a business online and not even just put a business online, be able to scale it. So yeah, let me go over here and show you guys what I've been up to so we can recap a little bit. I was like, I did click the cheetah builder, right?
Recording in progress.
I didn't rearrange my house, so my computer is sitting in a different spot. So if it's lagging, y'all gotta be patient with her today. All right, so this is the one that we've been building on. I changed the thumbnail. So like, you know, when you share a website page and the share image, like the thumbnail, and it has like the little bit of the description, this is how you actually change that with Builderall. So you just click this right here, and it'll let you upload that picture to be able to change it. Come over here. And these pictures were all in that the zip file that we downloaded. So also let me actually get that up. If you sorry, if you want to build along with us, you can go to digitaldomination.club and get your own builder off and build with us. So there's that. And I also want to get this in the chat early, as far as being able to catch the replay to tonight's classes and all previous classes. You can find that on the Business DIY Club YouTube, which is also now in the chat. All right, so I've been putting together different pieces. So we put together the lead magnet, which is the thing that we give away in exchange for their email and phone number. We did the confirmation page, which is the page that they say, hey, go confirm your email so I can give you this book. This is the access page. 1 second, guys. My apologies. All right, so we have the page where they can access that ebook, which also gives them to the upsell, which is the recommended resource, which is an actual paid product. So this is the free product. They access the free product on this page, which leads them to this page, which is the for sale product. And after they buy that, this is the, oh, it goes from here to here. Yeah, so this is the page where they the upsell to the actual product. This is where they access the product that they paid for, where they get another upsell that leads to this page, which is the video course. So it's kind of like a whole system. And if I didn't make sense with that, I'm gonna say it again. You got your lead. This is actually a whole system. You got your lead magnet that you give away in exchange for the information, right? Then from there, they go to the recommended product, which is your lower ticket item, I guess you could say, because it's the ebook with 3 bonuses. Then from there, there's another upsell, which is the video course. So I hope that makes sense. Everybody with me on that, on how this system flows? All right. So again, we had got all of that. She is, 1 second. Oh, my apologies. All right. Now, what I was saying is where we got these items from is the upgrade on IDPLR, which is the video course. And this had way more stuff in it. This one is actually where we're gonna go get those social media posts to be able to set into the auto poster. Because, okay, when you think about putting together a for-profit business or even a business in the box system or a solution, because having this built is nothing to get anywhere, you know, up to like $500 for this 7-page system, you know, from somebody else, because it has everything already included in it and it's built. You feel me? So you can do it as low as like $220, because I've done like funnels for like $200, $220. Now I really don't do funnels under $250 to be for real. But the whole thing is being able to provide a whole put together solution for yourself. And if you want to, you can resell the whole kit and caboodle to somebody else. So this is all the stuff that it come with. It told us the different do's and don'ts that we can do with the type of resale license that it comes with, right? Because depending on what the license is, determines on what we can actually do with that product. And this one came, like I said, came with a lot of good stuff. I don't want to just hit download because it's just gonna, I don't want to have to log in and just load up. But once you're logged in, you can actually like preview the different things that it comes with. And then we also did the regular version of it, which is the ebook and the 3 bonuses. So with that being said, now we're gonna continue building this thing. So I actually did do the course too. So we can go look at that because that's where we left off at last week, was actually installing those 10 videos into the course. So, and then when you're doing like systems like this is something that I would mostly like send paid traffic to. I wouldn't necessarily just all the way put it with my brand. I would send it out to my email list as well, but just to like get it going and get some traction on it, I would send paid traffic to it. And so with that being said, I'm gonna show you guys how like I can make everything accessible and all that good stuff too. So we're just gonna go in here, we're gonna preview this course. And this is, I went and got the words off of the site. Just gonna preview it. Blessings. All right, so this is 10 modules. I ended up putting it with just, you know, 1 video per module. And that's pretty much how it looks. And it'll play them. All these are the real videos that were in that product in the zip file when we downloaded it. So each of the 10 videos is about 3 minutes long. So once I discovered that, I probably would keep the price in the area that it's in. So I'd probably do like $19.99 for this course. But I wouldn't go above that because these are like literally like 3 minutes long for real. And you don't got to be greedy, you know, it's just something to have accumulating profits for you, you know, over time. There's different things you can do, like add blogs onto it and stuff like that to get passive organic traffic. You can also get passive organic traffic to something like this with like YouTube videos. That's one thing that I really use a lot because it gets me traffic for years to come. So I can make 1 video and do it the right way, and that video be working to get me sales for like 5 years. Because if I don't take it down, it'll always be up there. And so like when I say do that right way, I mean doing your search engine optimization and having your links in the bottom of the video so that it go, you know, funnels them into where you need to go. So before I dig any deeper, does anybody have any questions on anything that I've said so far?
Hey, good night, Dazzle. I just jumped on and I didn't see exactly how you uploaded. I know that came with the PLR package you had, but I will be uploading from Zoom.
So what you would have to do is you would have to download the actual video from Zoom, the actual video file, and then you still would just upload it. So like, let's say I was gonna come over here and right here where it says modules and lessons, this is where the ones that I included. So if I wanted to add another module, I could, and I could say, I'm just gonna say test, so this is not in the way. You could upload a picture of it if you wanted to, and I create module. And when I hit this plus sign, this is where I'd actually put the lesson. So this is the lesson that goes inside of it. So I just say lesson. And right here is where you select the content type. And there's different types of content that you can put in each module. It doesn't just have to be a video. So you can do an unlisted YouTube video, which is you just utilizing YouTube basically for the hosting. But it's not, videos not available to the public. You could do Vimeo, or right here, this is the one that you would need, is the video from your computer. So once you've downloaded it to your computer, you actually could upload it using this selection. I don't know what this Fidelio is. You can also use the Build-A-Raw Video Manager if you're streaming webinars from there and recording on there. They got Amazon, you could do SoundCloud. If you're doing audios, you can do SlideShare, presentation, PDFs, a web page, and HTML code, or something else. So image and or just text. So these are all your options that you can have for the content of each specific lesson. So you're not just limited to video, and then you have different 4 different ways that you can actually get your videos in there. So also, if you're doing a drip access, you can say, you know, they can't watch this one till after a certain amount of time after they've registered. So it'll only open the lessons up one by one. If there are like link resources that you need to give, like you guys know, I do like a lot of Google Docs, and I'll copy paste the link to it or my spreadsheets. So if that was a resource that I was including in this module or this lesson, I could put here. If it was a file that they needed to download, like maybe it was a workbook or something like that, excuse me, you can do that here. If you are putting a test in here, you could do that where there's like questions that you ask based on this specific lesson, versus when you see the final test right here, that's where you would ask all the way at the end after they went through everything. This is when you're asking intermediately, like as they're going. You could do a survey as well about the lesson, like was this helpful, was this insightful? And then the comment section is where they can leave comments and interact with you. So does that answer your question?
It does. That's beautiful. So if I had the video, I could also add like the transcripts per PDF or the test. So you can add more than one of these things to this particular module.
Yes.
Okay. And you were telling me that you could see if the students actually watch the video, you could track their progress. Is that in here as well?
Yeah. So once what student motivation? Hold on, that's new. So once you actually have students in here. I'm trying to, oh nope, it's on the front side. Okay, I'm like, no, because you can see it. So let me go back. First let me I'll just leave that there. I'll come back and take it off. So you actually, excuse me, have to go to it through here, and it's the course data. And you can see the student list, and it'll tell you like this, you would actually see their progress on which ones where they've seen and been through inside of the actual course. So this is where you would actually see it, but this doesn't have any students. So we're not gonna see it, but you would see it right here. And then you can see if they've messaged you from in the course here, or left any comments, you'd be able to see their test results. And also if they need a password reset, this is where you would be able to do it. Because sometimes, you know, technology just does what it does. So then you'd be able to aid them from in this part.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So does anybody else have any questions about any of that? All right, so let me go back. So I actually want to show you something else. So we were looking at how it looked like over here. And if you do not have it, you'll be able to click here and go to register. Well, if it's a paid course, when they go here and they register, it'll automatically take them to the super checkout to be able to actually purchase it. And that's what we're actually going to talk about tonight too, is adding the product into the super checkouts. That's where we left off at as well. But I say that to say you turn the registration off, and you can actually make the course available through like a membership area, how I was saying about being able to reset the passwords and give access. It's just, I've just seen that it's actually better when you create access to the course through the actual membership site. So Bitterall actually has it to where you can embed the course inside the actual web page, and making it just all work together would work better. Because let's come back over here. Y'all can see what I'm talking about. And click out of here. This is to keep everything in one place. Like, it's just so much, to me, it's just easier if you're just doing like a whole system. But one of the 7 pages that I was talking about is the actual course. Whenever this wants to load and get its life together. Y'all know how this computer be doing me. It's like, I know it's my house though, because my walls is concrete. Okay. But right here where I have it labeled as course, we're actually going to embed this over there. So let's do that real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I didn't mean quicker than that, but y'all know. Y'all know. And I like that too. Like, even with like my calendar, because like how the domain is on my calendars is just, you know, I can customize it and have it go to my actual web page, my domain embedded in here. So I'm actually getting ready to redo the consulting side of a couple of my sites, because I have 2 different consulting companies. And I used to just give out my booking link, but I'm not going to do it that way. I'm actually going to embed it into a whole web page. So I'm just going to delete this because I don't need it. I actually use the membership template page for this actual whole template that we've been doing, which is launch a book template. But we're actually just going to delete all this. We're going to keep the words up there though, because I believe that is a different, yep, it is a different panel too. So I can, wait, let me make sure, because I get the elements in the panels confused sometimes. I actually think it is a whole panel. Yep, it is a whole panel. Let me just double check. ABC. Oh, no. I'm tripping. Y'all don't listen to me. Listen to me, but don't listen to me. I actually need to put the what's it called? The HTML code. That's how we're gonna embed it. Let me stop pissing off the computer. Whoa. Okay. That was crazy. All right, let's click this off. We don't need this. Take that off. And then we're gonna get the iframe, which is the HTML code. I think it's all of these on here. How many was on here? Does it look like it's deleting more of them, or is this the same? Okay, I'm like, what the heck? All right, iframe, boom. Gonna drag it over. And we're gonna go to the e-learning and actually go grab the code, which is, we're just gonna click this. This is the symbol for HTML code, in case you guys didn't know. We can do it 2 ways. We can copy the link, or we can get the whole iframe code. It pretty much looks the same either way that you do it. But sometimes you might only have the URL available to you. So we're going to just hit, oh, it's already on edit. We're going to embed dot because we got the bigger code. And I actually want it to be the full width. I want it to take up the, actually, yeah, I do want it to take up the full width. Move this over. All right. Actually, I might, okay. I'm actually gonna fix it not full width so I can drag it down. Then I'm gonna put it full width when I'm done. There we go. Cause I need to be able to just get the whole thing sketched out first. But that code's gonna allow the course to be able to sit right here in the page. And what I'm doing is I'm see this bar right here. I'm just scrolling till this bar disappears. And then that lets me know that I've scrolled it long enough and it's not gonna have that scroll. Because I don't want that scroll on the page. I want it to just look as it's like the whole page. There is an easier way to do this, but I don't even know how big I would want it. So let's see, what am I talking about? So I can go back over here to edit the panel, how I'm just scrolling down, making it longer and longer so that I can scroll this down, the sizes. And it's actually the height, so I can like do it here and see how. See, that was easier though. I should. All right, let's go make the height longer than that. We don't need that much more room. Boom, now it disappeared. Now this whole thing like looks as one piece. And how do I know? Well, first let's save it. And then we can go preview it and it'll look just like it's in the page. And it just looks like it's in the page. And it just puts everything all in one place. Like I just like that. He said they got to log in registered. But I would turn this off. If I invented it, just to let you guys know that. So is there any questions about that? About embedding the course into the page, keeping everything under one umbrella? And that's like the final upsell to the course because that's the actual video. So you could potentially get one, two, yeah, you can get 2 different sales from this, or 3, no, 2. No questions on that, or embedded the course into here or any of that? Okay, so once you have that, you got to kind of actually turn it into the membership area. You got to lock this part, so just can't anybody go to this part except for the person who paid for the course, right? So I'm going to hit create a membership area. And I'm going to say student access. That's just what I'm calling it. I can change the color that lets me know of the pages, what it's on. Okay, so I can say I want to give access to this area automatically. I can say manual or once they've paid. I can say for Builderall people who have Builderall, so this would actually only work with your Builderall email, or I can put for Builderall premium accounts only, and so it would your Builderall email, if you have a premium account and above, would unlock no matter what to get in here. So that's pretty neat. Now you can put to have a token, a login, or both. And I like to do both because sometimes, like, especially like with me and I do like consultations and things like that, I might want to give somebody else access, just depending if I include in something else. And so being able to access it from a login token is good because sometimes I'll do that. And also, because like selling it this way, but we've talked in previous classes about me actually using the token part in releasing the content of an NFT. So I'm actually getting ready to release some IP NFTs, which are intellectual property NFTs. And one of them being, courses. And to make that happen without me being there, it's going to be a code that they're released that'll give them access to the actual courses. And that's how I'm going to do it, is to use the actual login token. Because when I hit add in token, this is what it gives you. It gives you this to log into the actual course. And you paste this there and then you get access into it. So you can delete it. Like I said, I will put both. I'm going to come down, and the course page is going to be the page that it actually gets to. This page is okay, it's the course. And registration. Okay. And this is the email that we put together last week when we put, trigger out the 7 emails. So that's the one that I'm connecting to it. And boom, now it has the membership area. Where did it go? Hold on, let me refresh. Or maybe I didn't hit all the stuff. I thought I clicked everything though. We'll see. No, it didn't show it. So let's do that again. What did I say, student? I don't know what I did or didn't do, so we'll just do it again. Change the color. And you both. All right, that time it did it. So now you see your membership area down here. And that's another thing. So let's say I wanted to put a blog, because like typically when I build a site for a client, I'll give them 3 evergreen blog posts. And you can, turn on your blog inside of here. But if people want to comment on your blog, and it also has a feature to where you could turn each blog into a lead magnet, so they can't even read the full blog unless they're logged in. But because they have to log in, you would see that down here in your membership area as well. So is there any questions on any of that before I go on to the next part. Nope. All right. So we actually need to add the actual product into the super checkout. So we would click the super checkout like I just did. And when you click this, this goes to the products. I guess I could have clicked that over there too. But we're gonna want to create a new product. And so there, remember I said there's two different things that they can buy from this system. So we're gonna have to do both of them. So that's why I have these words over here, because it's just easier for me to just copy paste. I usually have more words to this too. Like I usually go to that example page that they give you in the file that we downloaded and just at least get like a little paragraph together. But retrograde been kicking my butt, y'all. So I made it here though. I showed up. I'm here. All right, so we got the name. We're gonna add a picture that came from the actual product. And I'm speeding through because I want to be able to get through all the parts with you guys tonight so that we can move on to something else next week. So the actual better graphics are in the first one. And this is actually to the first one. This is the video upsell that I was actually in. So this was the first product. This is the upsell to the product, just so y'all know. The first product is the ebook with 3 bonuses. The upsell is the video course. So we're gonna go here to the graphics. And I like to use the bundle one because it just has all the stuff in there. So we'll go to the e-covers. And right here, bundle, these are the ones that I like. Because see, it has all of them in there. Just gonna make this a little bigger. That Zoom bar is in my way. All right. Got that. I'm gonna type the rest of the words over there. So this is the product description. I'm gonna like bold this. And it's a digital product, it's an ebook. I'm gonna hit save and continue. So right here, this is where you actually do your payment methods. And I have like different ones because they got like a quadrillion different ones. And depending on like, I do manage like other sites. So depending on like which information that I need, depends on which, payment processor that I actually pick. So if you got PayPal, you put your PayPal, you do need a PayPal merchant account. So they give you the actual steps that you need to be able to connect your PayPal together. If you do Stripe, same thing. It requires you to have different information. It gives you the, I'm getting tongue tied. It gives you the steps to do it and which information that it needs. Most of these other ones are international except for BitPay. So yep, it does allow you to accept crypto through BitPay. Wait, sorry. So I think that's cool. And then also the other way that you can actually accept crypto, because y'all know I'm a heavy crypto advocate, is if you decide to use the Builderall gateway. So if whether you know it or not, you actually can earn crypto from being able to refer other people into Builderall. And you can actually request, sorry guys, my kids are on their way home, so I'm like orchestrating that a little second. All right. So that same way that you actually get paid out your commissions, and that also works through like the marketplace site, would allow you to, again, request the money that you earn in cryptocurrency. The only thing is the products that you actually are selling with the Builderall Gateway, you need to have it on a two-tier payment system. I mean, two-tier for the affiliates. So that means that you need to be able to pay 2 levels deep on any of the products that you utilize the Builderall Gateway. But if you're already like an affiliate of Builderall, it's something that you would like. Me personally, it's something I would look into, for one, because you want more affiliates, because it'll help you to be able to sell your product faster. Because like I always say, it's easier for 100 people to sell one product versus one person trying to sell one product 100 times. So if you are giving an incentive for affiliates to bring you more affiliates, I think that's just a win-win situation. But it is mandatory to be able to use the Builderall payment gateway. So yeah. So let me just do that. Click the currency, which would be the dollar. Any questions on that or what I just said? All right, so right here is where you can do if it's a single payment, if it's a recurring payment, or if you're utilizing the auction formula. And you'd have to watch the video on that. I have not used it yet, but I will, but I haven't yet. I've done the recurring. And then, like I said, you can do the single payment. If you're charging taxes separately, you put it over here. If you're putting a coupon code to this product, so you can make a coupon list, and that's basically codes that give specific discount amounts. So I can say like, if this one was solo, okay, if I wanted to make that the coupon code, and it gave them like 20% off or 50% off, or I can make another one, that was, what is this, Halloween, because this is about to be Halloween, right? And that would give them like 50% off, you know what I'm saying? So you can do different things like that. And two, when you're doing that, it also will help you get sales because people like to feel like they won something and that they're getting a deal. So that is something that you could utilize as far as just a marketing strategy. So this first one is going to be $9.99. Save next. So this is product quantification. So like if the amount changes versus like how many is bought and stuff, you can do that. I haven't used that one because that's a new feature that just rolled out with the Builderall 5.0. So no, I don't know how to use that just yet. And I looked at it and it kind of like made my head hurt a little bit. Let me show y'all. Like I didn't get it. So I don't know. It made no sense to me. So I'm just not using it. This is where you can put affiliates onto your product, okay? This is where you can say, so we just say we'll put it on the actual, this page, the home page to the sales product that we're selling. We'll put them on the solopreneur as well. We'll say that we want them to be manually approved. But I would actually have a list separate for the affiliates because I would send them totally different information. They would need to have information to help them be successful selling my product. And that's what you want. You want to make sure that your affiliates are successful because if they're successful, you're successful. So you want to be able to set up a way that you can feed them information that can help them do so, if that makes sense. So I'm just setting this right now here because for demonstration purposes, but I would actually have a separate email for affiliates, if that makes sense. So this is where you configure the levels. So how we were talking about the Builderall payment gateway, this is where you would set the 2 levels deep. So level 1, I would do like 30%. Okay, that's low, maybe like 30, 40, 50. Okay, I do 50%. So I would do 50% on level 1, because yeah. And then I would do level 2, and I would probably do like 10% on level 2. So overall, I would give up 60% of the product sales to an affiliate. But I mean, think about it. That's just your customer acquisition cost. When you think about it, $6 to acquire a customer, $4 goes to you, and you didn't have to lift a finger. You're just a facilitator. That's not bad. Don't be greedy. All right. So I hit, whoa. Oh, it already saved it. So it already saved it. Oops, there was an error. What did I not do? Affiliation levels required. I thought I did it. Oh, confirm levels. Yeah, there we go. I was like, see, that's how I knew when it clicked out. Like, I know I was supposed to hit confirm. All right, so this is where you can pick the way it looks. You can see that would be the picture of your product, the one that we uploaded when we first started. This one doesn't have a picture. That's the picture part right there. Y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all see how it looks. You can see the different layouts that you could pick from. I typically end up using this one a lot. So if you want to have a custom footer on your checkout page, you can do that. If you have a custom thank you page, you can do that. Now, sometimes I do it when I am doing this same lead magnet and the actual product is a book that I created in Builderall, because then I use this as the actual link to the book. But this is the thank you page or upsell page. See that? So that actually be this access page. No, product. Page where I sell this would be home. I'm just remembering where I labeled the pages, and that's why naming your pages or knowing what you label your pages is important for these two instances like this. And also if you want to use the template later. So I will put it on this list. You can disable your built-in buyer emails, or you can make your own. You can send abandoned cart emails. So like if they like start the process, then flake out, I usually send it 72 hours later. This will just syncs it to the list. So you want to hit configure, because right here, you might want to change it. They'll request additional information for the phone number. This never changes, but you can change this. So that you just sync it so that they're the same, they're collecting the same information. Restricted area that will be released after payment. So when we went and made that membership area, and this has all the other membership sites that I have in this whole Builderall. But we are looking for the student one. Do y'all see it? Okay. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see the?
Nope.
I'm like, what the? Hold on. Oh, there it goes. It's this one. There we go. I'm like, what? I know it says student. I gotta name them. All right, so you can put where it actually expires. So what if you're doing like a temporary membership, like 7 days or something? You can do that, and then they wouldn't have access after 7 days. But I mean, this is a bot product, so you wouldn't do that. But I'm just showing y'all that's possible. Save it next. So the social proof, if you put this up, this is you have to set it up before in the e-learning, but it's like, oh, so-and-so just registered for this course, and this person in this city just bought this course. That's what that's for. Register a new student. Yes, you would have to do this to put it back on the one that we just did. So solopreneur success. it'll automatically sync them to that course. If you were selecting this from the drop shipping, you would do that if you had that set up in there. And we talked about that a couple of classes ago, so you guys can catch the replay. And speaking of, let me actually take a break and do that real fast. So we do have some new people on. All right, so let me move this. Oh, it's not gonna move. I just have to put it back up. All right, if you want to build with us, you can go to digitaldomination.club and you can get your own builder off. So I'm gonna put this link in the chat. It wants to quit being butthead. And I'm gonna put the YouTube channel in here because this is where you can catch this replay and the previous classes on the Business DIY Club YouTube channel. So you can watch at your earliest convenience or rewind, because I'm a pause, play, do type of gal. Like I pause, play, do, and then I get it done. All right. So this is a digital product. We don't have to do this for the shipping. Then they'll ask us to accept the terms of use. We accept. We ain't doing nothing we ain't supposed to do. And boom, now we have a product. So the other cool thing about this, now that we have our first product installed, you can find the links to this product. So this would be the product. This would be the page to like the person that wanted to go sell it. So is this one? Whoa. This one is like to actual direct buy. So it just goes to your checkout. It's your direct checkout buy link. And boom, see? That's the whole product that we just did. But also, like I said, this is the affiliate version too. So it looks a slightly different, but it's the direct link. So like you can say, become an affiliate and embed this link into the button. And they would go here and be able to request to be able to sell your product. So it say request affiliation. Oh, and then they got to fill out some information for you to be able to be an affiliate. So is there any questions on that? Nope. All right.
Yeah.
So, huh?
I do. So how does one have it with the SEO, is it called? How
Yeah, the
does
search
it,
optimization.
right. How does that come into play with this after you build it?
So, the actual web page, that's where it would come into play, like having the words right there on, excuse me, each of these pages. And also the advertisements leading to this page. So like the blog articles and the YouTube video descriptions would make a difference as far as that's concerned. And so let's talk about that real fast. So, well, this one, of course, is not going to be doing very much because we just did it, right? But let me just close out of some of this too. I'm just going to grab this link. All right. Here. Well, I could be clicked out of here too. Dang, I just had that up. I know that thing was eating up my stuff. All right. I'm going to show you guys just one of the ways that you can actually check your SEO. So Builderall has a SEO report tool, which is this, the page SEO report. And it works similar to this site that I use called SEO Book. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to see, except for this actually gives you the cheat code. So I got the link to that course, just the checkout page, just to use it. But I want to do solo trade. All right. Yep, that's right. Solopreneur. I'm going to put this right here and I'm going to hit send. And this is going to give me a grade on my SEO. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down here. Oh, it says I got an A. Shut up. Okay, go me. That wasn't a good example. I need a better example. But I actually got an A. But let's say I didn't get an A, right? I know, right? When you're mad for getting good grades. But let's say I didn't get an A. If I didn't get an A, it would tell me over here what type of things were missing, okay? And it would be missing a check mark on this side. So if it was missing a check mark on this side, I could hit the read more and it would tell me actually what to do to fix it. So this is a way to see if your page is search engine optimized. So remember I was telling y'all about that YouTube thing, like naming the YouTube thumbnail, the keyword, look at that keyword usage in the image alternative attribute, which is the alternate text to the image. But that basically means naming your pictures what your SEO is. So if I was fixing the SEO on this actual page that we've been building, all those pictures that I was uploading that they actually gave me in the site, I would rename them all before uploading them into the site. Like it's really about like your dedication to like doing it right the first time, and it'll make things a whole lot easier. But it's little simple things like naming each picture that you use on your site, what your actual keywords are, that will actually help your SEO a lot. So does that help answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
And we'll do like a whole training on like the way I do SEO. That's why I want to knock out of this, get through with this, so that we can like move on to some other stuff. Because SEO is one of them, because I actually have just a little unique way that I do it. And it's been working well for me for years, you know, it hasn't really failed me. So yeah. So we were talking about the creatives that came in with the actual product, and that's being able to use the auto poster. Okay, maybe it's on this side. They just be moving stuff so much. Okay, wait. Yep. Okay, social auto post app. And they have an Instagram autoresponder, and it's not the same. The autoresponder for Instagram, you use like if you say type like y'all see me where I put like type 8 in the chat. If they typed in 8, I can make a bot send them a direct response just because they triggered it by typing that keyword or phrase. But what we're talking about now is the actual auto poster. So this posts to your social medias for you versus interacting with your audience. So you could connect this to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Okay. And so this is like new since the 5.0, because they only used to have it to where you could just do Facebook. So I'm pretty excited for this. Man, if they put YouTube on here, I'm gonna just cry. You know what? I'm gonna submit a suggestion, because you can submit suggestions. But anyway, let's just go open the calendar, and you can see the different. Well, I haven't posted this month. Told y'all retrograde be kicking my butt. All right, but if you wanted to post, if you pick the account that you want to post to, so if I want to do my Facebook or my Twitter, I could click there. If it was Facebook, it actually asked me if I wanted to post to one of my pages or Instagram. Now your Instagram does need to be a business Instagram, or this will not work because you need to connect it to your Facebook page. So kind of connecting them all together is how you'll be able to make it work. But for this instance, we're just going to use the Facebook page that I have for this, which is this one. If you want to name the post something, so like you can go follow up about it. I could just say test. Oh yeah, right. I'm not gonna actually click it to where it posts. I just thought about that. But you could put the time up here if you want to put the text, the words that go to the post. And this is where you actually can insert the media. So we would click those pictures that they gave us in the product. So we could use any of these ones. Where to go? Actually, it's gonna be back more. So we could use these ones, which are the social media images that came with the first product. But I like the ones too that came with the upsell product. So you can schedule these to come out once per day. And this is 10 posts that you could use, you know what I'm saying, that you could schedule to come out on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, giving you some content, right? Let's come back out to the upgrade. This one this one was different. This one had it to where you actually had Instagram pictures. So you could put all these things right here. So, okay, let me explain how this one works with Instagram. You would actually upload all 5 of these pictures. So for the swipe effect to get the engagement longer on your post, so it'd be 3 best tools for solopreneurs. 1, 2, 3, and then buy this. Click the link in the bio. See what I'm saying? So that's pretty sick, right? That it gives you like the whole flow and it was set up like that. Wow, right? Social media swipe kit. Wait, nope. Where are the other pictures that were in here? Maybe it's the feature images. Oh, these are just like the advertising ones. But you guys do get what I'm saying as far as the pictures that came with the product and being able to upload them and time them out when you want them to come out in the auto poster to any of the social medias that are available through this specific auto poster.
Are there best times to post?
Yeah, they are. And you have to, I started it with like Googling it or researching it, you know, and figuring out what times. But then it's also based off your audience. So I'm a night owl and I actually get a lot of responses in the middle of the night. And that's actually a method, is posting later in the night, kind of for what's called that infomercial effect. So, you know, when people are just cruising online all night. And that's actually, man, when I bought stuff off the TV and stuff back in the day, it was always in the middle of the night. But you still want to be able to, like, you know, play with some different times to see what works best for your specific audience. Because like I said, my specific audience be up all hours of the day and night, and my posts actually do better late at night than they do in the day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So last but not least, and then I'm gonna let you guys out of here, because we talked about the affiliate side, we installed the product over there. We're gonna talk about actually being able to put a webinar. So this one actually came with a webinar to like explain the product, right? And Bitterall has it to where you can actually have a webinar that's running without you there. And you can have people attend that webinar that aren't really there, called ghost users. You can actually even too, how we were talking about the membership site, you can have it to where you can actually stream from directly inside your website, which I think is super tight. I'm about to play a little bit more with that. So I just have some stuff that I need to get done, but where is that? The webinar builder. And we were talking about it. So webinars just help as far as increase your conversion rate, because it just takes the amount of touches that you need to be able to talk to somebody before they make a buying decision. It cuts it down. So they say it's like 17 to 30. It used to be between 5 and 15 times, but our attention span has gotten so short that it has increased. So yeah, 17 to 30 times to just talk to somebody is a lot of physical work. I mean, yeah, you're automating it with like emails and different things like that, but it's still a lot when you can condense that by, again, doing it right the first time. And webinars really do help with that, because they help to educate your consumer into the sale. So if you're educating your consumer into the sale, they can make a more well-informed decision, and whether or not they're going to buy right then and there, because you gave them enough information to make that choice. I hope that makes sense. So with this webinar builder, you can, of course, you can stream to Facebook, YouTube, or up to 3 different places that give you stream keys at one time, which is pretty neat. You can do live on demand, live or on demand, where you have a chat room with the login, or you can do an evergreen scheduled webinar where it's running all the time without you. So I would say, so I could protect it with a password, meaning you need a password to log into it. This is where I put the content in the schedule, so I can have a YouTube video, I can upload it, I can do from the Builderall video manager, I could do an iframe. I guess it'd be streaming to YouTube live, but that would make sense for on demand, but whatever. In this case, we're actually talking about an uploaded video. And these are some that I already had in there, but I could upload the video, show the controls. This is where they would go after the video is over. So where would you put this? What would you put here? Your sales page. See, that's what I'm saying. You send them into the webinar, and you're being able to educate them about your product or service. And then boom, as soon as the webinar is over, they go to the sales page where they can buy while the information is still fresh on their brain. And it's an automated process. You don't have to like, okay, call to action, go act now. No, you're automatically going to be sent there and you won't have to leave. Okay, let me get my life back together. So this is where you can put the start time, or you could put if you want it to repeat. So you can put it if it's repeating every hour, every day, or every week. This is enabling the chat, which this is the cool part. You can enable the chat and put ghost users. So people that are engaging, you could put like the things that they would say to amp it up and create the energy that you want, from the webinar. That I guess, is it the perception? Well, it's not, to me, it's still, yes, create the energy that you want, that webinar to have. And so you can add, they actually have different names that you can put. I think it's this one. Yeah. So they have different names that you can import and then select from, or you can make your own. And then you put it to where you can put it to where, oh, let me create a user first real fast. All right. I don't know where I be coming up with these names from, but they just be in my head sometimes. Okay. So I'm gonna say Al said hello at 20 seconds into the video, and then that he would be added and 20 seconds into the video, you'll say hello. And I mean, no one's talking, it's all typing. So I think that's just pretty neat. Now you do have to be mindful of the timings. Like how I said, 20 seconds in, you know, you can do that down to the, you know, the minutes. I've done it on, you know, webinars that were hours long or whatever. So you do need to know, you know, your time stamps for when you want your ghost users to come in, but it's still dope. You can adjust where you want the cat to sit. So whether you want it to sit on the side or underneath the video, you have the option to do that. The banner would hang over the chat, and you can make it clickable, you know, and I would have this like pop up at the end or close to the end, excuse me, close to the end, and you can make it to where, like I said, it's clickable. You can edit the way it looks. Put the email, set those up. You can require the email to log in and it will actually collect them. Hold on, guys, 1 second. I gotta, oh, I didn't, 1 second. Okay, so right here, this would automatically populate it from the information that you put. So this would actually be the email that's like, oh, your webinar starts at this time. This is the link to go watch it. And then after it was over, it'd be like, okay, here's the link to the replay. Pretty neat because it automates the process. This is where you can add a form, which was where you might want to collect like more information, like a after the webinar survey. But yeah, and then Builderall does have some templates to where, you know, there are webinar templates. So I think that's pretty neat too, because you just embed the webinar into the page like we did the course. So with that being said, does anybody have any questions? Because that's everything.
Thank you, Dazzle. I do have a quick question. On the top, it said users, I think on the webinar, like 0 to 15%. Did you have to do anything there?
So that's like doing the like amount of messages in the chat. So you can adjust it. I just leave it, but there is like a ratio that you can play with on how fast the messages come in. But I just I don't really worry about it. I haven't touched it.
Okay. And on the autoresponder, you were mentioning that you need to have a business page and it need to be connected to Facebook. But if you have an IG business account and you don't have a Facebook account for that IG page, is that a problem or will it just post to the IG page?
I believe it'll just post to the IG page, but I do still know it needs to be the business page. But mine's connected still through Facebook and then went to IG when I did it.
Okay, and last question. If you use BitPay, are you able to specify what type of crypto you want to accept, if it's Ethereum or Bitcoin, or they can just pay with any type of crypto?
No, BitPay doesn't have that many options that they can pay with. It's like 8 or 9 options. It's not that many.
Okay, so can you specify what you want or they can choose whatever they have to use?
So I think you can specify it. I just kept it all the way open as far as being able to accept it. Like I said, I like coin payments more because I can set the ones that I really want to. But I think you should be able to say which ones you do and do not want. So I've done pay buttons like that with just specific questions.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Then I stuck. Oh man. Where's my thing? All right. Oh wait, so it is muted. Hold on. All right, so y'all can still hear me, but it's like frozen on my end. But as I logged in from my phone, I think that you guys can still hear me. So with that being said, do you guys have any more questions for me? Because like again, that's what I got for tonight. And then I know you guys, oh, there we go. Ooh, we was froze for a long time, but yeah. With that being said, yeah, I can hear you. No, I couldn't hear you. What'd you say? Because I was having difficulties. Okay. Yeah, I was saying as far as do you guys have any questions about tonight? One, and then two, I know we're supposed to be doing a showcase class and going over the things that we built in Builderall thus far. How is everybody feeling about next week for that? Or do you guys want to push that back and do SEO next week? SEO? Okay, so yeah, that's what we will do next week. We will go over the search engine optimization. If you want a copy of this 7-page funnel, y'all know the drill. Shoot me your Builderall email, and once it's finished, I'll get it out to you guys. I gotta add that other product that we didn't add in, and I think that might be it. I gotta go check over a couple of the other pages. So where you find your Builderall email, if you come over here to your account and you click this, you'll see your email that you have for Builderall right there. So does anybody else have any questions for me or anything that they want to learn about going forward? I mean, Builderall has a lot of options around here. We got the funnel builder, we got the ad builder, we got the booking tool, we got the WordPress, the WooCommerce. Yeah, we ain't even got into the WooCommerce, huh? We need to get into that a little bit. Because WooCommerce is that should be anybody who got like e-commerce's best friend, because that's organic traffic. I don't know why they do so well with organic traffic, but if the SEO is right, you don't got to work real hard on them WooCommerce sites. I used to just get sales, and I would ask my customers too, like, how did you find me? Because I just think it was weird. Like, where's these people come from? Like Google. I was like, Google, okay. So yeah, that makes sense. So we probably do that after the SEO, because that'll go after. But I don't know, that WooCommerce class might take a little bit because WordPress is a little technical when it comes to dealing with that. But yeah, I will let you guys out of here. Next week, yeah, we will go over SEO. If you want a copy of the funnel that we built over these last 3 classes, shoot me your Builderall email. I gave you guys the link if you want to build along, the digitaldomination.club. If you want to find the replay, the Business DIY Club on YouTube. And until next time, blessings, good fortune, and may the